Guess I gotta go to chat mode. Oh, the volume is okay. Hey, Sorrow. Sorrow. Chat mode. Part of me's cut off. My connector is very wonky. Come on, connector. You got this. Okay. It's a beautiful day in the Motzi hood. Got my throat coat tee. Gotta put my gloves on. Maybe we'll do some cloud saving today. We'll save the clouds. Important. Clouds being saved. Super valuable functionality. Always good to save a cloud or two. I'll be working first on the cloud save. If I can get it done, it'll go into the release. And maybe people will stop asking about it. Probably not, because then it won't work perfectly. Then people will say, but you gave me cloud saves, but I want it like super smart so that if I was playing it on 3 different machines, it knows which machine I want you to pull those cloud saves from. I'm not bitter. I'm only being partially facetious about that. It does seem sometimes like you give people basically what they're asking for, and then there's like one thing that's not quite exactly like it is. And they're like, no, it's not perfect. I'm sure that's not you, Sorrow. That's just, some people sometimes. Usually it's people who don't know what the original request was. Like someone comes in and cloud saves exist. And they're like, oh, well, you got cloud saves. But it's not exactly like I would expect it to be. Because then they don't know like the history of the work and the requests. I'm sure now, Sorrow, you're going to find a way after I provide functionality to go on Discord, be like, hey, Motzi, you got this functionality, but it's not exactly perfect. The age-old challenge of creating product for consumers. People who consume your product. Like, I only support my fellow indie devs. Kappa. I still don't even know the original reference to Kappa. I mean, I think I looked it up once or twice, but I wasn't part of it. I don't think I even knew who the character was. Look at my separate computer here. Origin of Kappa. Where did the slang Kappa come from? Oh, there he is. Twitter, next, thanks to Twitch users and Twitch's own account. Kappa got a Twitch-related urban dictionary. I have to look up the pop culture. Who is that person, though? Josh DeSeno. Oh. So, but Kappa was, how did it become associated with sarcasm? Justin TV was the OG Twitch. Okay. Funny to name TV after yourself. Then you get all twitchy. Get twitchy with it. So I'm back. I didn't publicly say that I was out of town, because usually on the social world you don't want to publicize, but I personally was out of town. My family was all home. My aging parents needed some help. So I was out in Michigan helping, and my dad's getting knee surgery, and I was providing support and help, and there you go. That's why I didn't stream on Tuesday, Saturday. Great. Been a long week, friends. Long week. So who knows what I'll get done tonight? Maybe something. I know for the one thing I know for sure No matter what happens tonight, I will write some code. Whether the code is going to work, well, that's a different question. I have cloud saves, so I have a cloud save system I've set up. I have Steam set up for cloud saves, which is... I'll show everybody because I know everyone's like, Motzi, I'm dying to know, how does cloud saving work? So basically, I have a folder. I set up Steam, so that cloud saving can come from this folder. And Steam basically just says if you have this folder and cloud saves enabled, the saves will be tracked on this folder. So once that exists, I can basically load or whatever those save files as I want. So I've actually already set up my system so that you can turn it off and on. And if you turn it on, it'll look at this folder as opposed to that folder. Are you asking that like incredulously? Or are you asking that like it's obvious? Are you like, really? Cloud saves was a big ass? Or was big ass? Or is it like, cloud save was one of the more common requests we got, especially after launch, and some of our, initial early adopters were really keen on it because they play it on every device. We've gotten Steam board posts and Discord requests. We've had people ask about it at different events we were part of. I haven't been like doing little tick marks to track it, but I'd say that here's how I would say it. Cloud saves is not, I don't think it shouldn't be a high difficulty task to implement. So for the number of common requests we've gotten, I think it's a high value thing to work on because it is something that I've wanted to get done. And the effort to set it up is really not it should not ostensibly be very difficult because all it's doing is syncing data into a folder. So it's more like it's a feature that I don't have to do, but I think it will appease a number of people if out of the gate cloud saves available and show them that we're actually doing work. Encourage people to initialized. Oh gosh. I wish I knew how to spell. So it's like, it's when you do software development, there's like the heavy rocks, the really big high priority work, or like the large work that takes a lot of time to do, but this has to be done, like the battle system. And then there's like the somewhat smaller level effort things that have a high value, like a balance. Like, okay, this would have a high value. There's a number that I know plenty of people that once they have cloud save, they're like, oh, great. And hey, Rome, by the way. And if we're going to put this on other consoles, the concept of cloud saves, I hope, will work similarly on the other console devices. So I want to vet the concept now. Although cross-console saving support would likely be tricky. I'd probably have to create my completely own solution for that, which I'm not sure how that would even work. So that'll be a future problem to solve. That problem will get solved if the amount of console users is a lot. Glad you appear to have gotten back from your trip safely. I did. I left almost right after I got back right after I left. And that the flight was at 11:15 and we landed at 11:30 because it was going back in time. So I gotta change the names of these. Okay, so let me just make it a constant. Can I turn it into a constant? I bet you I could. Use it twice. And then I think it'll give me like a... It doesn't. Okay. Weird. Welcome back to the past, Shorty. Shorty's got an emote. So, Saro, I hope that answered your question. Introduce. How come there's not like introduce a constant? Shorty ist RT4. Thank you for the resub. I will get to you in 1 second. We're gonna make it a constant, and it'll be make it I should make it public. I think this is probably more work than if I had just gone and copy and pasted it. I just want to see if it works. You struggle bust my name, Shorty. Well, because it was written in lowercase, so it's different from what I was used to looking at. I don't know. You know what? I have not slept well at all this week. I've had a tiring week. And it turns out, so I have a CPAP, and it turns out the reason partially is due to the fact that there's a hole in my CPAP cord. And so like the tube, I mean, not cord. And so it wasn't working properly. Oh, gosh. And, you know, there's a factor of being at a different house. The bed was comfortable, but it wasn't my bed. I wasn't at home. I wasn't with my wife. And I didn't have my pillow. Not my pillow like the stupid My Pillow company, but like my own pillow, which is like a therapeutic pillow designed for people who have neck issues. So like there's so many things that I didn't get, right? And I just kept waking up all the time. It was rough. Okay. Anyway, should I just see if this works? This is your first time using cloud saves. Would you like to copy your local saves to the cloud? Please note, this will make your local files the most recent on Steam, which may overwrite. Others. If you opened this, another device. Oof, big oof, big oof. Probably too wordy, but you know, if I need to trim it down, I'll trim it down. Rome. Anyway, I hope you're saying Rorm. Rorm? I was saying Rorm. Rorm. Friendly reminder to all my friends out there. I am terrible at doing work and talking. Don't feel like just because I'm talking about technology, you have to only talk about technology. I'm not a super famous streamer. I am open to being completely sidetracked. Small tidbits of snow, but not really much today. What? You know, I don't know. Is that good or bad? I mean, it's bad because climate change, but good because some people don't like snow. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to make a thing that does stuff. How do we want to do this? I kind of don't want to do it in the save system. I want to do it in the cloud save system. So like private void sync local. Today was supposed to be 6 to 8 inches of snow. Yeesh. Oh, the search that we've had that hasn't stuck. Yeah, well, right now temps are supposed to get colder, but I'll be fine until I run out of wood. Well, you live near woods, right? By definition, there should be plenty. I know that's not how that works. I just like the joke. Did Composey offer you any of our wood? Do we have wood? I don't even know if we have wood. Okay, so we're gonna do this thing here. Did I make a... So the problem is, this whole mess that I'm doing here, I have to, like, do a check here to make sure we're not using Nintendo Switch. If not, Unity Switch. Because if it is Unity Switch, none of this cloud save stuff would be enabled. Right? One of those things you got to do when you're working with multiple platforms. I'm sure I'm going to have one that's like, you know, something else. Let me see here. So, did I have a content? I did. Cloud folder name. Okay. So, equals. No. I think I did something here. We'll call it cloud save path. Cloud save path. No, I need a persistent path, right? Stop. I didn't get to watch your stream tonight, Stop. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. I'm Motzi. I make things. Hopefully, Stoff is making things too. Actually, I did peek in on Stoff's stream right before I started streaming, and I saw a model that you were working on. Don't know what model it was, but either way, welcome everybody. This is the game I'm working on. Tonight I'm working on initially cloud saving for Steam. And, you know, other things if I don't get too distracted by awesome people like Stoff. Check out Stoff, which is some fan art. Ah, that woman did not look like a fan. She looked like a person. Or they looked like a person. Thanks for the booty. There's plenty of wood around in the sense, just not dried, but I do have wood in the back of the property that I am trying to cut up to tide me over until I find out if I can get energy assistance. I still have wood too that's in the shed, just having issues with it. Oh, okay. They built terribly and it's been getting wet. I got it. Gonna grab some dinner. All right, Stuff. Get some sleep. I mean, food. Sleep and food. They're like exactly the same thing. Thanks for the raid. We're going to persist our clouds. And then we're going to do... We don't need to do save. That's persistent data plat. So we're just going to do... plus. Save system. Right? Is that not public? It has a constant, doesn't it? Save system. I hope you all are doing well tonight. Hope you liked watching art. My code is not art. I have heard people refer to code as art, but I don't think that is true. Cloud folder name. Why is it not finding it? Your code is the best art around. Actually, some well, you're supposed to eat stuff, but some developers would claim that my effort to make clean code is bad. Not that when I use the word clean code, I don't actually mean clean code. I mean just code that looks clean. Oh, I don't want to use format. What else we got? String builder. No, I don't want that either. I thought there was a way to just auto convert it to like a... It doesn't matter. Sure. Should I do that? I should make a save folder name. Sure. It is. There's one. Save directory name. So we could rename this. So this won't break anything. You know, renaming things never, ever broke anything, ever. I do wish I was able to be, you know, cool and stuff like some of these streaming developers, that they're just like, that's in my head, that's what the sound is that it happens while they're coding. They're like exactly like that. I'm sure that's not even an annoying sound at all. If I do this, it should convert it to interpolation. I don't know, would have been faster just to put a $sign there, but you know what? I code terribly slow. Okay, so now if directory exists, excuse me. Uh-oh. No. Hey, look at that. It knew, it just knows what I'm trying to do. It gets me. So this is a hard sync. When you turn on Cloud Sync, it's going to remove the folder that represents the cloud save in your persistent data and replace it with other data. Which actually I don't even do that. What I do is, I think I can get away with this. Can you copy? How do we do copy? Not. How do you copy a directory? Isn't there like a copy command? Delete, get, create. I feel like there should be a quick copy directory command. Do is news. More chat-tipita. In C#, is there a quick way to copy a directory to another location? Should be like directory.copy, right? Get file. How is there not a copy directory? I'm just shocked. I would think that there would be a copy directory method. Sometimes languages have all this stuff that they provide, but they don't provide the thing that I thought it would. So we'll just make a directory extension, I guess. See if that works. Oh, I don't think I can. Can I make a... I don't know if I can make a directory extension. I can try. What? Oh, what? That's not where I want to put this. Oops. How did I end up there? Because it's not okay. Integer extension. String extension. Language extensions, right? This is my language extensions. Directory. I don't know if this is a good programming practice, just by the way. Public static void. Okay. Staff is eating, Sorrow. Leave Staff alone. Do as you will. You can do what you want. Don't listen to me. Okay, and then we're gonna do this thing, which, you know, I don't know if it's good practice to always use var whenever you can. I'm doing it. So copy directory, but we're just gonna make it directory.copy. Copy to. That's better. That's more clear. Copy to source. So string source directory. I know it's a common acronym to use the word dir, but it bugs me. Dir. Sorry. Does that have to be static? What is this? Query to, copy to. Now, I thought that had to be static. Static class. Okay, can I do that? It might not work. Okay, so it, you know, possible that it won't. I think to do extensions, it has to be like a core class. What is this? Oh, I see. They use a constant. Oh, crap. Okay, so what I need to do is lowercase that puppy. Public const string save folder. And then I need to make this private string. That should fix it, maybe? Yes, okay. And it's consistent. Folder name, perfect. Now let's see if my extension idea works. Copy to. You're gonna tell me no. Can you not do extension on classes like directory? I don't think this will work. Let me just ask. Let me ask the expert, ChatGPT. Question: can I make this into a language extension or not? Gonna say no. Gonna say you can only do. You can. Oh, okay. I did that. Is a good approach by placing this method as a static class. You allow it to be easily accessible. However, to truly make an extension, you would need to modify it slightly. Oh, okay. Oh, because it has to be an extension of the actual object? I see. So the extension method has to be on an instance, not on a static reference. It's still not bad. It'll still save me a little time, right? That's why you use the word this in there. So if I do that, then source info, and then where do we do the source at? Okay, instead of creating a new directory info, so where do we do this? So we do source info here. Maybe what I could do is say refactor that so it is source info, and then get rid of that. That'll work. Okay, well that's not terrible. Why is it complaining though? Oh, I'd have to do source info dot copy. There you go. There you go. Perfect. I don't really want to refactor all this code. So we're not going to. We're just going to move on with ourselves and to go back here. So now, meow, we go back to this original code. And all we got to do is get the source directory info, right? Source directory equals, and then we're going to get the local save path. And then if source directory does not equal, no, well, does it not exist? Is that how that works? Valid. Then we do source directory dot copy to. Well, then hold on a second. We don't need the path. Go back to here. I don't think we need the source directory string. But that is the source directory, right? We take the directory info. If not source info exists, source directory does not exist or could not be found, right? Which is sort of the best we can do here. And then we just do what do we do? Temp path equals path.combine. We're going to say sub source info equals new. Hold on, I'm really confused here. Destination directory subdir.name temp path. So we need subdir.fullname temp path. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So this is just, I'm just getting this extension method potentially working. It may not work, which is concerning. Why is this not working? There you go. Perfect. Done. Got it. All that work so I can have a copy to method. So that the next time I'm writing code, I'm going to get so used to using copy to with all the file manipulations, I'll be like, why doesn't this code base have a copy to? Oh, right. Because I made my own extension, which is probably the reason why you don't want to do a lot of extensions, just to be clear. But I like it. It makes it feel cleaner. It's probably a dumb thing. I should probably just have a directory utility class. But then again, it's the same problem, right? It's just wrapped in a different way. I mean, I can always go back and see where this came from. Anyway. And at some point, if I use this enough, I could create a utility library that I submit to the asset store or something, and then you just like, oh, here's all these great utilities that are the best ever. Okay, so that would theoretically move everything, and then I need to get the persistent file, which is going to be their persistent data file. I don't actually know. Is there a state property? What is it? What do we have in here? Tonight. Persistent save file name. I think that's one that I could put into being constant. Yeah, it is. So we're going to make that a constant. I just change it. and then I change it to a public const. And then I go here and I remove the two thises. Incidentally, one of the arguments someone might make about not using this dot is that if you do that and you want to change a data type from a constant or from a non-constant to a constant, then you've got to go change all the references. Which is interesting to me because I almost would think that would be okay because it forces you then to understand all the places it's being used. It creates a compile time guarantee that when you use it in one context, it stays that way, and if you have to change it, I'm probably just talking gibberish. It's fine. Not probably. Persistent save file name. Okay. So that's the persistent data file. So we also have to copy that into... can I do file.copy? Well, why is there a file copy but not a directory copy? That's weird. Persistent data path? What is it? File. I'll do this down here. It kind of makes sense to define it down here. They're really kind of like two different methods, but this is so specific. I don't need to make this the best code ever. Not this time. This is not the greatest code in the world. This is a tribute. And then we just want it to be cloud save path. All right. So that'll move the persistent data because that's what one thing that changes is because it's being synced to the cloud. I didn't want to mess with the location of the persistent data file. So I left it where it was. I just changed how it finds it, basically. So we want persistent data file. I don't know what true is. Overwrite? Yeah, overwrite it. If it is even there. Okay. So theoretically, that will work, maybe. So we'll go here on yes. So yes is it. Hopefully, I don't even know if this code is going to work. We will sync it and we'll make sure it's initialized. So the next time you enable it, it won't keep asking you the question. I'll make a different option where you can actually tell it to force sync, but I wanted to do this. I have to think about the first time someone's going to use this setting, basically. It's funny when you think about how someone is going to interact with the system, you have to consider many different, as they call them, use cases. Did it compile? It's compiling now. I've noticed my laptop compiles this faster, which makes me wonder if there's something I need to do on this machine to make it compile faster. I think they have the same amount of RAM. I mean, it could legitimately just be that my laptop's faster. It's weird because my desktop is pretty nice, but whatever. All right, so let's check if it works. I'm gonna have to make a way I can turn off the setting. Okay, so this is without cloud saves turned on. And go in here. Oh, what? Please note. I have to put returns in the text apparently. So let's try this again. Why wouldn't it should just be I'm not gonna put new lines. I'm gonna make it so it wraps. Right here. User prompt window. Overwrite save file, which is fine. It can be anything. What if I do this? Where is the wrapping? Music sounds. It says wrapping is enabled. What the frick? So it's because because of the sizing then. Height, width is controlled by what? Center. Width is controlled by the window, I guess, because it's a stretch window. And it has what's causing the, so we have a, there's nothing in here. Prompt object, rect transform, vertical layout group. Okay. This width is, where's the width control? Some values are driven by the content size fitter. Okay. I'm just not sure where the content size fitter is. Oh, it's just hidden. Okay. Horizontal fit. Preferred size, minimum size. So I need to do, what do you do here? Tiled force expand. This is the, well, that's the prompt. Does the prompt have something? Window scaler? No. UI panel. I could change that, but what do I want to change it to? I can change. So it's not going to wrap because it is setting the size based on this content size fitter. I'm a little leery about like disabling it or changing it. That would mean I also need to make the height. Preferred size? Okay, so what do we do with height? Can I make this smoosh it out? Make it an item. See, it's what is it? Layout element, I guess. Minimum height, flexible height. No. Preferred height. That's not gonna help. Okay, so remove component. I mean, I don't think I can even change this to be. Try. The problem is when I change things like this, you see how it like moves it back, so it won't let me change it like I want. Which means I need to make. How do I do this? Content size fitter. Do I control the child size? We have control child size width. I can do height then, I guess. Okay. This is your first time using cloud saves. Would you like to copy your local saves to the cloud? Please note, this will make your local files the most recent available on screen, which may overwrite the other save data. Okay, so then if I change the prompt text to overwrite. Okay, perfect. Done. Done. It's not the most beautiful UI in the world, just tribute, but it'll work. It's also weird that that setting shows up immediately. So I need to figure out how to... It should only trigger when we enable. It should only trigger here. So what I'm going to do is take this job and shovel it. You can take this job and you can shovel it. Take this job and shovel it. No one's going to get that reference. Okay. So this should only trigger when you do something to manually set the value. It shouldn't trigger down here. So what we'll do then is... I don't think we need any of this. I think we can just pull this out. We'll see what happens. What up, Dave H? How goes the Soul Blazer like tribute? Work? Are you still working on maps? You still working on life? How have you been? You know, I haven't spoken to you since last year. Been a minute. Now you're an NPC? You've turned into an NPC? Oh, cool. No, you're working on an NPC. I'm working on cloud saves. Have you accepted cloud saves in your life? We got that. Settings. Cloud save says it's on. It shouldn't be on, but so it's off right now. Haven't gotten the prompt. My Lord and Savior cloud save? Yeah, exactly. On. This is your first time using cloud saves. Would you like to copy your local save to the cloud? Please note, this will make your local file the most recent. Let's confirm. This is our cloud save folder. Alterium Shift Cloud. So it's separate from the local folder, which is just called save. Well, you should have a save system. Let's say yes. And watch it break. I haven't even made a way that I can like undo this if it breaks. It worked. Now this mine is cluttered because this is like my test machine. So I have a bunch of garbage in here that doesn't need to be here. But it looks like it worked. Even the auto saves, even the history of auto. So that's one other thing I got to work on is in the save system. I've stored the history of auto saves, and I need to make it so you can look at them because you know auto save happens every time you change a map, and I don't overwrite the previous one. I just keep popping more in there. I think there's a limit to 30 files, but if someone comes and complains to me someday that they don't have more than 30 autosaves, I might find that person's address and hunt them down. I'll be like the guy in the movie The Jerk. The cans! He hates these cans! Okay, so we got one mild problem here, which is it's not finding the files there. Okay. Theoretically, so if I go into cloud saves and I turn it off, we can go in here and we can load a file. So we'll go to we'll take the auto save and go to the classroom. The sniper, yeah. I was going through a tough time. Okay, so we're gonna make this auto save be in summative, right? If we go to save, you see that it says it's in the classroom. That's interesting. But cloud saves is off. So which file? Let's play a game. Which file got touched? Touched by a Matzi. Okay. Stay away from the cans. Okay, so if I go to Atlas and the autosave file here, do we see any files that were? I don't see any new ones. Okay. We go back to save here, the Atlas. Do we see one? Yeah, 1.6. Okay. So it changed. You can see there's each one of those files. Weirdly, it doesn't have a date. I'm a little concerned about. I'm not sure what's going on there. Why are these saved for 10? That's concerning. Well, whatever. So let me think here. The problem would be then that the saves are not properly updated. Griffin Blade, welcome. Happy New Year, by the way. I didn't say that to Stoff earlier, but Stoffy New Year for Stoff, who rated earlier. How was your stream, Griffin? I don't even know if I don't think you get an auto shout out. Look at that. I'm Griff, and I do a lot of things. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great holiday. It was good. Yeah. I mean, I spent the last week with my my parents. We have a couple of new players of the game that have been in our Discord, and they've kind of, they've gushed about how it looks. And I have to say that, like, while I'm working, I'll start looking at things like the house here. I'm like, man, it looks so good. It's so reminiscent of classic JRPGs. And I can say this because I didn't do any of the art. I was good. I started a new SF mod called Shining Force Alternate. Ooh. How does that work? You're going to make your own version of Shining Force? Griff's tile sets are fire. Griff's face is fire. Mana Seed stuff is very good. Yeah, I know. Clearly, neither Drast nor I did. Although I think Drast does a pretty good job of getting feels like this. But this is, Cellular Shaper is amazing. I think Drast did a good job of taking the style and putting it into this 3D landscape, but still making it look like it's a 2D game, which I particularly like. Unrelated to me working on cloud saves, how's your project been going, by the way? So let's see here. If I were to change this then to, so let's forget about the fact that the view isn't working. If I turn this on, which is weird because I'm in game, but let's see if I mess this up. WAV has been good. Always moving forward. That's good. 2D3 reminds me of Octopath Traveler. Yep. Pyro, exactly. It was, like, other than being inspired by classic games, my partner in crime was inspired by the fact that Octopath took, a 3D world and put pixels on it. But he tried really hard, and I appreciate this, to maintain the aesthetic of the classic retro. Octopath has a lot of bloom. It's very clear that it's a 2D flat characters in a 3D world. Where with this is a bit harder to tell that, right? Unless you at first glance, I would guess a lot of people think it's like a pixel game, and then you start looking closer, you're like, oh wait, there's like 3D objects in here. But it's actually hard to tell like which ones are 3D and which ones are 2D. Okay, so the question is going to be 9:40. So let's see if we got any new updates to the files here. It shouldn't, theoretically. If my calculations are correct, they're still, so that means the cloud save folder should be updated. Maybe. Yes. Okay. So then if I go in here and I do a save, which so this weird, it's like it's switching it to the wrong one. I'm not even sure what it's doing here. Let's go and do like a save on this random one here. So this one is like 2023 7/11. We're gonna save it. Oops. So now it's 2024. And then let's go see if file 6, which I think is file 6 in here, was actually saved. Put by date modified. Yeah, so there's save 0 and save 6. So this is the base autosave. That autosave folder is all the backups. So save 0 is the autosave. It's been updated. And save 6. So other than the visual, which isn't working properly, it is saving to the right folder. I definitely appreciate it about your project. This is almost more of a PS1 style. Pixels on 3D World with sprites that move around. Yes. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, Jacob did play a lot of PS1 and PS2. I did not play a lot of that. And, you know, by PS2, they had much... Well, even PS... Was it PS1? Was PS1 where Final Fantasy VII came out? I think it did. Maybe. Anyway, so, okay. So what we've confirmed right now for Cloud Save, and you guys, this is going to blow your mind. Theoretically, Cloud Save works now. The only way I can test this is by opening another machine and loading it up. But theoretically, it works. So here's how I'm going to test it. Without like... Crap. No, I have to deploy... Oh, fudge. No. I can test this without writing any code. Good night, Rome. Have a good night. Hope I get some good sleep now. Yeah, I'm going to... Man, that bed. I cannot wait to sleep my bed tonight. So what's interesting is, while I'm testing this, the code in the game, this is what's really cool about cloud saves. All it is like a sync system. You point it at a bunch of directories and say, here are the files I want you to sync. And it does all the work watching it. You have to do some work to test it, but it doesn't take a lot to do that either. So I'm pretty sure, let me double check which... Come on, mouse. Where are you? Come back here. Okay, my other machine does not want to respond to my mouse. Right? My other machine doesn't want to respond to life, apparently. My other machine doesn't want to work at all. Well, that makes me a little nervous. Hopefully I wasn't getting any other chats on, like, the YouTubes. What is going on here? Let's go here. Yeah, it's not seeing my other monitor. I think this computer froze. Well, it's going off. My laptop. It decided, YOLO, don't want to work for you anymore. So I think I can test this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Steam. And I'm going to... I have to switch from beta. I'm not using beta for this test. So technically, Cloud Saves is enabled, but only for developers right now. So I'm going to turn off our beta. So you don't get to see me do this. Doesn't really matter. If you ever wondered, here's the beta thing, right? You could go to betas. We have an internal development testing one. And I'm going to say none. It's going to take a second for it to, like, update, but... So if this works, then I should be able to include cloud saves in our beta. And in our beta menu. So in our next release, which will include demo, we'll put cloud saves in. And the great part is, even if someone plays with the demo and they're using cloud saves, it'll work with the full game. How cool is that? That's really cool, Motzi. I can't believe you thought of that. I know. I've been working in software for a while. Isn't that neat? You can have a demo and then have the full game, and you won't lose anything. Yeah, that's really cool, Motzi. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, Motzi. I just got really excited by the fact that it's working. I've got to give myself my own pep talk. Okay, so we're gonna open Steam down here. Pretty sure the Steam down here has what I think it does. That's really cool, Motzi. Thanks for sharing, Motzi. Pyro, I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Your words, not mine. I definitely appreciate it. Like my kids watch Paw Patrol, and the new Paw Patrol. Oh no, the first Paw Patrol movie. There's this new character named Liberty, and throughout the movie she says, "Oh, I'm like an honorary member of the Paw Patrol," and then later in the movie, Ryder says, "Oh, you're kind of like an honorary member of the Paw Patrol," and she goes, "Your words, not mine." I'm just like, oh my god, that's so annoying. I was so annoyed by that. Like, you just spent all this time. Don't do this false modesty nonsense. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is a zoom, 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 and a zoom, zoom. It's going to take a bit to download, of course. Attach. Almost done. It says updating right now. So what I'm going to do then, I think, in theory... Oh, I have to set up my... Hold on a second. There's another step I've got to take. Every step you take. I have Steam Cloud set up. So, here's how you do it. Once you've turned it on in the Steam console, you have to go and, open this... Steam itself has a console. Open Steam Client Bootstrapper. So you have a console in Steam. It's amazing. I'm not going to show you the console because I really don't know what output might be. You just wrote a ternary operator in Unreal? Are you writing C# code? Okay. So now I have to go. So there's two things I've got to do. I've got to do this. I got to go hunt down my app ID, which I don't know off the top of my head. Does the app ID show up in the... No, I've got to go finding it. I should have been more prepared to test. I should have been more prepared to test this. I was not. That was my my bank. I'm glad they logged me out because that would have been bad if my bank information showed up on my stream. Okay, so go partner.steamgames.com. Come on, sign in. You don't need to check if I'm me. I'm me. Okay, I'm having a problem here. Just using my stream. Hey, Killboy. Wayne, give me those muscles. How are you, Wayne? Happy New Year. I think I might have texted you Happy New Year. I'm working on cloud saving. It's in the clouds. You can't see what I'm working on because there's special private protected things that you should never see. Wouldn't want to hurt your eyes. Look at this though. Set spew level. It's like, what? Gonna spew, baby. If you're gonna spew, spew in this. How goes the cloud? Nimbus 2000. I'll be like the one streamer who was signing in online, instead of being on the password box, he was on the username box and shared to 1,000 viewers their password. The stream was quickly ended. Yeah, because viewers, well, for viewers, like thousands of viewers, yeah. For you all, I'm not quite as worried. I'm working on cloud saves, and it's working-ish. I need to test it. I'm about to test it. Which means I'm going to turn off the audio for a second, because I don't know the sound level of my Steam. Like, here's my Steam. And if I hit play... I want to show you the console, but I can't. Because I'm just not 100% certain it won't do bad things and show you stuff you shouldn't see. I'll take a look. If the console seems safe to share, I'll show you what it shows. I'm just not 100% positive about what it would show, so bear with me for a second. Okay. So I have done it. And we'll see if it has... I don't think there's anything in here that would be considered concerning. Let's see if I can show you here. Okay, so here's what it... What's their IP addresses? Yeah, there are IP addresses. Hold on. I think this is okay. I could... Well, I'll show you a part of it. Because I don't know if I can show you my app ID either. When in doubt, safety first. Yeah. So what I'll show you... I'll ease it over here, because then it doesn't show you. So this is the console. What? Why is it using save as the word? I thought I made it cloud. That's not good. This is not supposed to be save. It's supposed to be cloud. Uh-oh. I could have sworn that I did it. Yeah, look. It says cloud save. Cloud save. Oh. Because it says cloud save instead of cloud. And okay. So I'd need to move the whole save file. Okay, so I didn't move the files over properly. That's good to know, I guess. Although it's weird that it's looking at here. It must be because it used to have save there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I can fix that. So what I want to do then is in my cloud settings controller, the save folder name, that's a local, and then the cloud folder is that, but I need to make a save folder. So what I need is the cloud save path plus /plus. Yeah. So I have to move the entire save folder to that. That should be okay. So I'm going to go clear out my files. It's okay. That's why we test, right? It would clear it out for me, except I would need to clear... Okay. All right, now I have to go back and do something more obnoxious. So instead of doing this check each time, I'm going to just make it happen each time. So anytime I set the setting, it'll do this check here. That should be okay. I think this will work. This is also, by the way, why it's going to be beta first. Because if I didn't do a beta and somebody says, oh, you enabled cloud saves by default and now all of my save files are missing, I would deserve all the hate I got from that. Measured approaches. But I legitimately, I mean, I said this last time, I legitimately like having the ability to distribute beta features to people. I don't know if people who play games are used to that. Missing saves are sad, yes. But you know what was more sad? One of our negative reviews, Wayne, was somebody who played the game and they only relied on autosave and they never manually saved ever. And then there was some point where the game asks you if you want to go back and play as another character, as your same character. And so they went back and started new. Their autosave got overwritten. And then they're like, I'm done playing this game. I'm returning it. Negative review. And I literally never thought someone would do that. I never thought a user of an RPG would completely forego using manual saves. Never in a million years. Because saves are a thing, right? But now I'm learning that, maybe that's not always the case. Okay, so we're going to say, cloud saves on. This is your first time. Yes, override. So this is going to... At some point, I'll have another option under cloud save that just says force sync. That'll just push all of your updates up out there. Right now, I'm doing it, through that pop-up. So you can see here, and it just worked, right? Because there was a bunch of garbage in here previously. Now all the garbage is going to be in here instead. But it's in that save folder, which is where it should be. Yeah, if players can... Listen. There's a couple things that are going against us. First, me and Jacob are new. People don't know us. They don't know Dratzy Games very well. People don't know that we will put all of our effort into supporting people. So if someone has an issue, we're going to try and solve it for them. We're not going to just blow them off. And so the standard posture of a consumer that doesn't know the company they're working with is one of distrust. And, like, oh, the devs didn't do this thing that I would expect them to do, right? No, but it's not about whether there's a bug in the system. It's about how players react to them, right? If a company has established a level of trust with the community and more people know about that, then they might be more inclined to seek help before giving a negative review. But we're just unknown, right? And that's one of the things we got going against us is being unknowns, people gonna people. Okay, so now I should be able to test it again. I think I just open up the app again and try it again. Wayne, what have you been up to? How's your new year going? Tell me everything. Well, we've texted back and forth a bit. I know you've been busy out there. I just have to follow up with you on a few things. I just got back from Michigan visiting my parents and my dad who had knee surgery. So, part of the reason. For sure, I think Steam especially enables the lack of problem solving. Been busy, yeah. Very, very busy. I guess did I mute the sound? Yeah, I did. Okay. Then I don't have to worry about this. So let's run it again. We'll see if this will correct the save files. I hope it does. Okay. We have it opened. Now we exit. We'll go look at the console again. And once again, before I share anything, I'll take a look at these files. There's a lot of information that I presume if I were to... Oh yeah, it's uploading everything. So what's happening right now, and I can't really show you because it has IP addresses and stuff, is it's taking the files from the cloud save and uploading them. What I can show you, I was in Buffalo for a good week visiting friends and family. And since I've gotten back, I've been grinding out at the day job trying to catch up on deadlines. Did I know you have a day job? Did you always have a day job? It's fun. MagFest is funny because if there was one more vowel in there, it would imply something completely different. It's like Maryland something Game Fest, right? But when I saw MagFest, I first might have read another vowel in there. I've kind of always had a day job. Okay. Kinda. I don't know what that means. How can you kind of... Was it like... Is it contract work? Is that why you mean kind of? Okay, here we go. So let's go into here and I'll show you guys what this looks like. So I showed you the save. I don't have any idea why that is there unless that was there before. That is suspicious. Anyway, I mean, I didn't save anything, so I got to figure out what's going on there. Um, so when you have a cloud save, what it does is it adds these stupid Steam Auto Cloud VDF files. Um, and then you have that for every directory that there's some sort of save. Right? Um, and so theoretically, whenever you open and close Steam, it'll sync those files. I work at Nicholas. It's always contract work, and now it's full-time contract work. Well, that's cool. I don't know what Nicholas is. I suppose you don't hide your identity because your identity is your game stuff, right? Music and gaming festival. Yeah, I know. I looked it up because I think was it you I saw on Twitter, where you were going to it. Oh, look at this! Look at all these cute games. Look at this. Okay. I want to tell you something, and it's really not that big of a deal. Except for I absolutely adore this visual style. I don't know who did all this art. Me making game stuff, yeah. If you made this art, even better. I heckin' love this isometric-ish angled pixel landscape. This is like, I remember geeking out, like wanting to make an entire city like this when I was a kid. And, but I can't remember like how I was thinking of doing it. Probably the reason I like voxels because I can imagine you having this exact angle in a voxel world. But I absolutely love the visual style. And look at the cute little. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, your ears. Oh, your ears didn't hear anything because it's audio. Okay, my audio was off. I forgot about that. Good thing because that was loud. Anyway, I didn't do most of this. I love the style though. Yeah, I did like. I really like that style. Super cute. Okay, so one thing I need to double check real quick in our save system. So when we change it to cloud, if we have to do cloud folder and then persistent save file. What is this? No. We need to do. I have to do this one here too. So see. Oh wait, no. Not a wait. Initialize. Instruct. Here it is. So the save directory name has to be cloud folder. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna add the Udemy switch thing here. Me and him have very compatible art. Also, sorry, not trying to get you out. No, don't. I mean, all I ever do is get off track when I stream. I suppose people are being nice and not trying to distract me, but I don't. It doesn't matter. I consider it a great challenge. I don't have the intestinal fortitude of people like Wallaber and otherwise that can kind of acknowledge that chat's happening, but they don't let it distract them. I don't have that ability. I don't know what. Maybe I'm just so desperate to talk to people. Talk to me! And it's like, distract me from coding, please. So the save directory name has to be a combination of these two. That's one of the problems, is that the save files have to go here. We're going to make that interpolated because I like interpolation. Yes. Okay. So when we change this, do I change the save folder name? Initialize, update, continue button. I don't think I do save it. How did it find the save folder then? Update save information. Okay. No. So we'd have to do something where we actually update the save system. Okay, so that's one other interesting problem we have here is where the files go is not being updated properly. So we need to have a way to change that. Oh no, we don't, because I'm using a getter. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can't ignore chat either. Yeah, when do you stream? I'm sorry, Wayne. When was the last time you streamed? Shout out, by the way, to Wayne, who streams like sometimes, just whenever he feels like it. You're looking pretty nice with your little rainbow sash. I streamed a couple months ago. Well, you know, at least you're trying. Okay. So actually, because this gets concatenated whenever it's requested, I don't actually have to change it. So this was clever on my part. It means I'm congratulating myself. Because I don't have to do anything fancy. Okay. Now, the save directory name, though. Where does this get used? We have save directory path. I think I should do the same thing here. Oh no, it's Tom Sutton. Cloud save is the character from Final Fantasy. Yeah, save Cloud. How are you, Sutton? Tom, I should say. I keep meaning to get back to doing it more, but life gets wild. After Mag, I'm going to make an honest effort. I have it on good authority that Tom is a genius. What am I going to do? So I want to steal what I did here. Path equals. I was mentioning this guy named Primogen. And I just watched on the plane. I like downloaded it from YouTube. I watched a video where this person described their experience at a company working with some really esoteric framework. And the guy who made the framework's name was Tom. And everyone's like, yeah, Tom's a genius. And so Primogen made fun, like, Tom's a genius. Anyway. Return equals. That's the dumbest thing I've ever written. No, it's not actually. I've written plenty of dumber things. Anytime you're working at a company where everyone says this one person is the genius, whoo, buddy, watch out. 9 times out of 10, they're wrong. Have I mentioned to you guys Wallaber? Wallaber is a genius. This is one of the times where he's right, though. Okay. So, save directory name. What did I do here? Save directory. Cloud folder name, save folder name. We're going to do this. Yeah, it is the same thing. So we're going to do... Did it really do a plot? Why would it do that? So get save directory path. That's how this should work. So if cloud is turned on, this path will be the one in the cloud folder, basically. Tom is a genius. An animation genius, a Game Boy gamer, game maker genius. So that should work. So now I got to find out where we use it. So let's do. We're gonna do that, and then we have to find out where save directory name is. So it's used in Change save directory. I don't even want to do this anymore. Let me get rid of that entirely. And then let's find out what broke. Oh, I can't. I must have used it externally. Okay, well that doesn't work. In system configuration, we don't have to do this at all, so we're going to get rid of this entirely. Okay. So that should be okay. We don't need this at all because I just did it all in the property. Create save directory. Save directory path. Perfect. Okay. So then we can go back to where this gets used, which is right here. And we don't need this. Boom. Look at that. I just refactored my code real time. I don't even need to wait till later. Okay. I'll bet no one's been paying attention to this. Like, I've been like scrolling around this stupid encryption key. But the encryption key is really not meant to prevent people from doing it. It's just a way that you can encrypt save files. I mean, you know, people are going to figure out a way to hack into your files. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of like a lock on a door. If someone wants to get into your house, they're going to get into your house. Okay. Of course, you don't want to give them the key or anything, but whatever. Come in. There's nothing to steal. I had a buddy who never locked his car door when I was in high school. I'm like, you don't lock your doors? He's like, what are they going to steal? This button? Because his truck was just like, there's nothing stealable in the car. Nothing worth it to save. Okay. So, if my calculations are correct, this might work. What else do I need to confirm here? I mean, I think I can confirm it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my other computer here. And I'm just going to open it. And then it'll work. It'll be glorious. And then once I confirm that, I'll have to do the rest offline. Because I'll need to do a little bit more testing. Just go to our Dratsy Games folder. I'm going to make sure that the cloud folder that is there doesn't have anything in it. Get rid of all that crud. All right. And then we shall see. Play. I think it's going to kick out my Steam over there, maybe. Oh no, stop. Exit game. Confirm. I forgot I had to open the console. Dang it. Oh, bollocks. I don't know if you can even hear that. Oh. I don't want sound on. Go off sound. Exit game confirmed. Okay. So I need to do that stupid cloud thing. Can I do it? Hey, copy paste. Perfect. Copy pasta, baby. I like my pasta like I like my copies. So manual. But once this works, man, you'll be able to play this on any machine that you play it on. All right, I've got it spewing over here. You're gonna spew in this. Then the fun begins. Come on, Alterium Shift. Let's shift some Alteriums over here, baby. You got it. Oh. There's something wrong with my laptop, I think. Just so you're aware, it went to go open Alterium Shift. Laptop restarted. Not a good sign. What could have happened to my laptop in between traveling and being in Michigan and coming here? I think it just wants to prolong. Oh no! Well, I got all the code off of it, so that's good. I don't know why it restarted. Well, the funny part earlier, when I was putting my laptop up after I got home, I was plugging in the plug-in, and the power cord was sliding around, and it fell, and it hit the switch on my power strip and turned off all the power to everything. Everything went off on my desk. Computer turned off, everything besides the laptop, so they have batteries. That was glorious. It just noped on out. I was not particularly happy about that experience. Okay, well I'll let that start up, and I think I was gonna do some more debugging things. I think I'm gonna work on the laptop's too powerful. It wants all the power. I know. It sabotaged all the other machines that I have here. Because I think I talked about this one of the times. I have 3 mini computers that I purchased over the course of the year after PAX. So I guess in September. That they're called B-Links. B-Link. But they were on they had all these sales in September. And so I got Atlas, Pirate, and Sage. And they're going to be used for all the building that I do. Besides when we go to events, I can bring them. So Sage is for compiling Switch. Sage. Which is funny because Sage is non-binary. Switch. Anyway. Pyra is going to be for the PlayStation console compilation. As well as whatever else. And then Atlas is going to be general purpose and probably Xbox when I get that working. I've been trying to learn multiplayer in Unreal, so I've been learning C++. Oh, okay. Well, C++ and ternary operators are like one and the same, right? I mean, that's all C++ is. One giant ternary operator. All right. So, let me see. I'll get the bug manager, I guess. SGB. So I have something where I can set HP and MP based on the character. Can't remember what I need to do next, so I'm going to do it. Okay. So now I cannot copy and paste between my computers. Great. Okay. Well, that's stupid. Restore. Sure, we'll restore pages. I have no idea if anyone chats on my YouTube. I don't think they do because it's not really I'm not really, promoting my YouTube streams. I just do it there so there's another place things go. But I also forget to check my chat. So I would feel bad if someone chatted on there and I didn't say anything. I was using Writer because the multiplayer tutorial I was following was using it. And the game gave me a free trial for 90 days. Yeah, well they have EAP versions. Their EAP versions are free usually, which is their next version. Their early access versions are free. But you're always having to use their early access version, which can have bugs and things. Free testing though. Let's go team game. I went back to visuals. Yeah, that's right? VS sucks. Writer is amazing. I'm glad we got another convert over here. I was more impressed that I got a convert out of Wallaber, to be honest. No offense, Killboy, but Wallaber is so skeptical of things like tools. Because he's a classic hand coder type. you know, using an IDE. He uses IDEs. Just kidding. He doesn't love the fact that it's like built in Java, so it does all this indexing stuff. He doesn't love all the warnings it gives and things. What makes Writer so good? What doesn't make Writer so good? Yes, this is Writer. What makes Writer so good? It has much better code sensing. It's able to, in my opinion, it's able to detect things better for you. It integrates better for whatever reason with Unity. Which is weird because you think Visual Studio would integrate better, but typically Writer actually has some better integration. It has a lot more features overall. I mean, the thing about Writer is JetBrains have been making ReSharper for Visual Studio for years before Writer even existed. And so their tool suite, their IDE tool suite, is more cohesive because that's all they do. They just make IDEs for developers for all different languages. So they've added a lot of features that just outperform Visual Studio, but they also have all the ReSharper experience. So it's just, I don't know, it's better. I haven't used Visual Studio enough to tell you exactly. Was doing graphics for my video game today and I got tired. Make me some tea and turn on the die cutter and make some... Oh, I thought you were telling me to make you tea. I was like, I can't make you tea. Make some packaging for your games? Mati, make me some tea. I was like, well, I mean, I'm not where you are. You want to, you can come visit here and then I can make you tea. I know that's not what you were saying now, but the Game Boy games, yeah. Tom, I'd make you tea. Just come on by. Yeah, just, whip out your passport. Are you doing a new Game Boy game? Tom is a Game Boy game. It's going to be called Playing with Your Tom. Make a game called Tomfoolery. Bun and gun. Oh, that sentence did not go how I thought it would go. I'm sorry, Tom. I used to be so much closer to you. I used to be just a hop over the border. Oh, my mod finally. Oh, thank God. Stuff. I have been struggling with this rowdy group here. I'm glad that, one of my main mods has finally returned. You can help me keep everyone under control. Everyone stay in line now. Staff is here. So you can buy and whip out your passport. Hey. I like words. Tom is the Game Boy. I'd play Tom's Game Boy. Bun and gun sounds so cute. Tell me all the things. Yeah. Hey, Tom. You should send Wayne those pictures you sent me. If you know what I mean. Wait. You should... Maybe I should be more specific. You should send him those pictures of the bunny. If you know what I mean. Who am I banning? He's just like, I'm ready. Uwu. I'm here to ban. I'm here to kick ass and ban people, and I'm all out of ass. Okay, so I can't do two things at once. Clearly, I can't do one thing at once. I'm gonna run the game down here, and we're gonna see. You can't see it, but I'm gonna see whether the saves got updated. Unless the system crashes again, then I'll just completely give up on it for the night. Work on it later. I'm ready. Yeah. Hey, you can also just share it on the stream, Tom. Show us your buns, hun. Because unable to sync. Warning, Steam was unable to sync your Alterium Shift saves. If you play now, you may not have. What happened? It says it was unable to sync. That's good. I'm glad I'm getting these. I'm sorry for all the innuendos, kind of. See, okay. What you need to do, Tom, is the box art, if you're doing the classic, instead of being box art that has like a rabbit with guns, you need like a strong, don't imagine me because look at how like bad my posture is, but like, you know, a topless male back. I'm gonna be female if you want, won't matter, and with like a, you know, a Speedo or something like this, looking over the shoulder with muscles, actual muscles, and like, and you see from the buns up to the back, because it would be buns and guns. I mean, this stuff like writes itself, my friend. That's how it has to be. You can't even now. You have to do it that way. Buns and guns? Are you serious? You can't not have, you know, the muscular back with the buns and the guns. Oh man, maybe you have one with a tattoo of a rabbit on it. One of my favorite game covers, Phalanx, go that direction. I may have done this with Sashimi. I sold it on that easy. I sold it on that easy. I sold it on that. Why am I not parsing your words very well? Is it because of me or because of you? I sold it on that. Like the Mega Man cover. Yeah. It's like a cover that's completely unrelated to the game. Mega Man was like a, you know, a hand-drawn person, but it's not that. I sold it on that image. Or just a bunny. Oh, it could be a bunny with muscles and buns. Wait. A bunny looking out the window with a talk bubble that says, I see the sun is out. What does that mean? Is that code for something? So interestingly, the save files actually showed up, but it's saying it can't sync it. I wonder why it did that. Let me try running it again and see what happens. The sun's out, the gun. That's a little bit too obscure, Dave. I'm sorry. You got to be on the nose or on the buns, you know? Or it could be like a hand holding a platter of buns. Oh my god. Turn off the music. You know, in the gun and then the buns in the hand. What's 22 Jump Street? Is that a movie? The documentary filmed in real time. That's not 22 Jump. It wasn't a real doc. Was it real? Okay, so I've confirmed. Just so you all know, this is not like a trust me, it's magical, but it's not true. The Cloud Sync works. I need to test the functionality. So you guys will all, anyone who chooses that has the early access version and wants to opt into the beta version, when I have this, I'm going to push it up, which will probably be tomorrow or something. Yeah, I know the movie. I'm just kidding. I'm pretending like I don't know things. But the files I synced from this computer have synced to my other computer. It works. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Whoa, wait, did you just make this? No, you could not have just made this, right? Wait. I have an idea. Oh, I have an idea. I'm helping I'm working on a game called, I'm saying it this way so it thinks that I'm the one doing it, but I know Tom is, right? Called Buns and Guns for a classic Game Boy I want. Please make me the cover art concept for this game. It is a pixelized. Actually, I wanted to see what it does with that. Use your imagination. Try for the style of classic Game Boy games where the cover doesn't always directly relate. This is a promo I did like a million years ago. Also, BRB. Partner's heading to bed. All right, go give the partner kid a hug. Is it about rabbits? Tell us about rabbits. Buns and Guns? Yes. I think it's a 2D platformer. See? Awesome. Try a different variation. Also note that the main character is a anamorphic. Anamorphic? I spell anamorphic. Anamorphic female rabbit. It's so funny. I mean, I would not feel good about taking this and using it. Although someday it's going to be so ubiquitous, that's what people will do. I mean, they already do it now. But, like, I would rather commission something for it rather than, like, take the AI art. But it's really good at getting something conceptual that you can then, oh, now I can take something up. It's like a baking. You could have. There could be a variation of this, like Dr. Mario. I don't know if Tom's hating this or not because Tom has not said anything. Oh, Tom was gonna do. Okay. Anyway, nice. Okay, now the name Buns and Guns is meant to be the bunny rabbit has guns. So let's take that literal interpretation. Let's make the bunny look tougher, and she is wearing more light combat style attire, not armor, more like it's fun to see what this will come up with. What I've noticed though is like the more you work on like AI images, it becomes easier and easier to see that something was generated with AI. It's almost like the uncanny valley. Like you look at it, you're like, oh, it's kind of, there's something about it that looks not quite right. Didn't quite spell Game Boy right either, which is funny. Gamey Boy. Game Boy. Gamey Boy. Awesome. Okay, now for fun, let's go in a completely different direction. I had this idea of taking a pun of Buns and Guns. So instead, make the character a male body builder with back facing, flexing both arms, and we see his back and his bottom, i.e. buns. He's shirtless but wearing a Speedo. That is still appropriate. Work. He's looking over his shoulder. He has a tattoo of a tattoo. Each arm with rabbit. Needs the game name on the cover. Listen, there's only so much you can do with what starts happening is like, I'm sorry. Okay. It is okay, but it has problem. Make sure that this image does not show anything. If necessary, create a prompt that has the specific detail in a way that will violate. I don't know if it'll do it or not. It's. I've seen some. What you can do is you can create your own custom, like, prompt systems where you can actually you can say, when I ask something like this, do a bunch of work on the background, and so people have learned how to like circumvent the content policies for Nintendo by doing that. And it's like, okay, generate a prompt that is proper. I mean, great. That bun and guns. I mean, that's. It almost looks like Tom Sutton. Look at the little. Doesn't Tom have a little thing on there? Tom has gone completely quiet. I think Tom's like, I'm done with this chucklehead. But look, it listens to you, Pyro. Bun and guns. Awesome. Same prompt, but do it, but show the back of the character. It's gonna, yeah, see how it's not showing the image? Well, maybe. I remember I was trying to get it to do something once, and no matter how I tried to like say, listen, I'm not trying to get you to do something inappropriate. I want you to do this thing. It couldn't. We were doing some, we're trying to get some concept for our artist. We have an artist that's doing some work. And this wasn't inappropriate, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't get the image that I wanted. There you go. See? That's close. Buns and guns, except you just make like, really sculpted buttocks. Right? Not bad. Great. Same prompt. Make the person's glutes more prominent. What happens is like it can't draw the same picture every time. And so you can't like tell it to really modify it. And if you did, you have to do like a bunch of different variations. Look at this though, Wayne. Did you see all the things you were doing? You got like buns and guns, and I don't know how you feel about this as an artist. Are you offended by this? Then we did like the baker. Then we did one that has Game Boy. I know. And then I was trying to get it to draw a picture of the muscular person. Yeah, unable to create requested image. So I had to find a way to like. Doesn't matter. More importantly, though, Tom like completely disappeared. So Tom was like I can't believe this crap. Oh, he came back. Look. What's going on? Well, I had an idea for you about the buns and guns because I was talking about that earlier. And my idea was something like this, but you see all the muscular back in the butt, right? You can do buns and guns, right? But then I was like, what if I chat GPT prompt Game Boy? I said, oh, buns and guns. And then you get a baker with a bunch of guns. And like, no, it's a rabbit. But now it's a baker in the futuristic thing. Like, no, it's a rabbit that has like, military attire and guns. And then I got Tom Sutton, real life picture of Tom Sutton with his game, Buns and Guns. Burn, Gams, Bold. Oh, it's so great. I mean, legitimately, if you want any of these pictures, I'm happy to send them to you. If you don't, I won't. I think what's going to happen with the AI art is people are going to become so used to the style of the art. I mean, it really feels pretty easy to tell that it's AI. We should do some kind of they should do some test where they take a bunch of AI art. See, this is legitimate art, right? And then they determine if they think it's AI or not. I feel like I see a lot of AI art and it's like, it's not quite, doesn't look like. I saw someone do a Waldo one. Let me see. I don't know if it's make me, where's Waldo image and hide Waldo. Like the classic. Find Waldo. I don't know if it'll let me do this because it's like might be a content policy problem. Authentication broken. I'll break your authentication. Is it gonna work? Isn't Waldo copyrighted? Sometimes it won't always create things that are copyrighted, but maybe whereas Waldo people aren't pursuing it like Nintendo would or something. Because it won't. If you tell it to do some really popular visual, it won't create it for you. Or did Waldo come out of copyright? So this is what it did. I watched the whole Reddit thing where it's where's Waldo? And then you start looking at the images in the background and what is? Can I even zoom in here? Look at some of these people. What is that right there? It's like a so funny. Okay, now make Waldo smaller and hide him way in the background. Infinite, where's Waldo? I just love that Waldo's right up front. It doesn't know how to hide Waldo in the picture. It can't draw a pic because the subject is Waldo. So if the subject's Waldo, it's like, I presume the way that it does its generation, it can't make Waldo. Just look at all the Waldos. Is there more than one Waldo here? Look at this. There's 3 Waldos right there. I don't know. Where's Waldo? Where could he be? There's a Waldo hat. The people who make Where's Waldo books. One Waldo must be fake. The one missing the shoe is the real one. They all have shoes. His foot is just like planted weirdly in the ground. Okay. Don't show me where you hide him. But put Waldo back behind or near a building and only show a portion of the body. But only one Waldo in the picture. Change the setting to be a modern city. The missing shoes, how they did it in one of the books, yeah. Highlight it, there can be only one. I'm not getting any work done. But I was really happy that I got the cloud sync work. I'm just like taking a mental break. I'm gonna go double check what things I need to do with the debugging. Because the debug console is my next thing I've got to do. So you can't... Okay. First person you can find Waldo. Get the prize. Where could he be? I don't know. I'm invisible. Sorry, I don't want to give you eye strain trying to find Waldo. Let's try a different approach. Rather than making Waldo, make me sure, like, where's Waldo? Find scene. And then tell me what to find that you hid in the image. Oh, Bunyaldo. He's so subtle. Waldo subtly placed, showing only a portion of his body near a building. Happy searching. Oh, I love it so much. I didn't invent the question. I was just scrolling on Reddit and I saw someone do this and I was like, yeah, that would make sense. Because ChatGPT, it doesn't know anything about the image, right? The image is set in a colorful beach buzzing with activity. Your challenge is to find a small robot uniquely designed with metallic body and distinct features. Cleverly hidden. Okay. Now, here's what I want to know. This is what I want to know. Do you all think there is a small robot in this picture? And look at some of this stuff. Look at this lady. I have to go into the H-Sprite so I can zoom in on this. Look at this. What is that? Look at these people. What is this? Oh my god! This person has a foot for a hand. Looks like the zombie apocalypse. What is going on? This is terrifying. What is this? I really have to breathe. Oh my god. Headways dead. It's like Walking Dead. This is like if Walking Dead had to be. Was that one person with 3 legs and 2 heads or 2 people? I don't know. you talking about that one? That might be the robot. But what was the prompt? Let me see what it said it was. It said a small robot uniquely designed with a metallic body and distinct features. Okay. So that's the question. Did it hide a small robot in here? I was messing around at work, and I was working with my development manager. Where's Wald? And where's Wald? Wall to wall. And we were doing a roadmap, and I was like, I wonder what would happen if we took the roadmap and told ChatGPT to create. Look at that, 3 legs, to create a road, like a visual picture of the roadmap. It was glorious, and it had the same thing where the spelling was all goofed. Is that a robot? No, that's someone's head. It might be this thing here. That looks like a robot, right? Wait. Can you give me a hint as to where the robot is? Robot. Sure, look toward the area near the boardwalk where the ice cream stands and small shops are located. It's cleverly hidden around this. Keep an eye on something that stands out amidst beachgoers and the usual beach activity. Ice cream stands and small shops. There's no boardwalk. Well, there's, I guess, is that the boardwalk? What is it? Like, what is this? It's so amazing. This is so amazing. I love the insanity of this so much. Here's the shops. Look at the Ferris wheel. It's so amazing. I can't get over this. I mean, at this point, you could just take this time staring at this image and finding something and say, okay, now go find that thing. I should use this to create. Look at another 3-legged person. I bet you how it looks like a Waldo book from a distance. Once you pay attention, you realize how bad it is. Yeah, because it's not good at doing background stuff, especially if you want a bunch of background people. I mean, actually, it's pretty good if you consider that it's just generating this dynamically. What? I don't think the robot's there. I still can't find it. Can you tell me exactly? It won't know exactly where it is in the picture? Question mark. Lower right-hand corner close to the boardwalk is positioned between a couple ice cream stands, blending in with surrounding. It's not there. What boardwalk? Lower right-hand corner. I mean, what even is that? Where's the ice cream stands? Okay. I want to do one more just because I'm having to. Great. Found it. Now, let's make another one. This time do scene. Maybe something like make sure there are lots of peasants and knights there. I spell Coliseum. Coliseum? Is that how you spell it? Coliseum? That can't be how you spell it, is it? Coliseum, a large Yeah, I guess all right, whatever. And other people from that era also include plenty of livestock. Pick another distinctive and tell me what to look for. Is the thing riding the boat? Well, let's see. What is the thing riding the boat? This? I mean, that could be. This could be a robot. That's I think that's a person. I don't understand what any of this stuff is. This person has no hand. I mean, it's literally like the zombie apocalypse. I mean, yeah, it looks exactly like the type of scene you would expect. Copy image. It's me to have seen a character, a wizard. He's not your typical. He wears a long flowing robe and holds a staff and has a pointed hat. The wizard cleverly hidden. There's no wizard in this picture. There's no wizard. I guarantee you there's no wizard in here. This is what I would imagine when you're making a movie with this many people, what the background actually looks like. Because it would be like just a bunch of dummies on sticks. We're not finding a wizard in here. There's no heckin' way. Only way there would be a wizard is if it was like right up front. Yes. It absolutely is gaslighting me. But I mean, it either makes it so stinking simple that there's a giant Waldo, or it makes a picture and then tells you there's something there that's not. Those are your two options. Oh my god, that is so amazing. It's just like, hey everybody, today's weekly challenge is find the wizard with flowing robes. The point of hack clue is nice. At least if there was a wizard, you'd know. Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm sorry, I'm not working on anything, but I'm just having a lot of fun with it. I have a find my puzzle and am having trouble finding the character mentioned. Hold on, I gotta do it on the screen so I can get the other one out. Find Waldo image. Go to this. Okay, so I'm gonna take the prompt it gave me. Is a wizard. He's not your typical. Okay. Can you find him for me? See what to do. I'm sorry, I can't. Making assumptions on people and images. Is this kind of? Oh, that's too bad. This isn't about making assumptions. Can you find characters in this image that look like a wizard with a distinctive hat? I can help with that though. Please give me a moment. Oh, this is going to be great. I'm so excited right now. I'm so excited right now. I'm not getting any work done, but this is worth it. I want to see what happens. What did it do? Please give me a moment. I have the image open now. I'll take a closer look to find the character that matches. Since this is a detailed image, it might take me a little while to locate the wizard. Please hold on. Would it be amazing if it's able to find this thing? I mean, I should be playing someone's video game or something. I have examined, but due to limitations of this platform, I'm unable to manually pinpoint the location. Wizard, if you're still having trouble finding it. So I couldn't find the wizard. View analysis. It's just opening and displaying it? What, that's not analyzing an image. What is it even doing? My laptop just restarted again. I'm super concerned about what's going on there. Sorry, Okay, so let's go. Let's try a different one. Okay, let's try a different image. Let's see if I can do this one then. I don't think it's gonna be able to. It would be really sweet if I could take an image that it gave me and then find the thing that it gave me. I don't think it can. Let's try one more. Here. Oops. Try different image. And this image, I'm looking for a small robot. I don't think it's gonna find anything. The robot is somewhere near the bottom right of the image, but still free to search around the full image. Not. I don't think it has like image scanning. I mean, I believe it's actually able to scan images now that I think about it, because I've seen some examples where you give it an image and ask like, what are you looking at, right? Maybe we'll have to use the Google thing, because Google has image. I was like, what? Do you not know what I just told you to look at? Okay. So I was going to look at what... I'm going to go to my Jira board. There you go. You got the right image now. Good job. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Come on. You got it. I've searched, but due to limitations. Okay. I recommend taking a systematic. I was not able to do it. It would have been pretty darn cool if it could. Look at what it has. If it looks like a robot, what? Hypothetical logic. So how did it do it? It didn't actually do analysis. It just like, it doesn't look like it actually tries to analyze the image. Or maybe it's colluding with itself like, no, you can't cheat that way and find this image. What you could do though Wait, hold on. I have an idea. How would I do this? Images. Okay, so try this. Okay, let's do a new scene. How about the scene of a modern fair? I'd like you to take this image I'm providing and hide it amongst the fair goers. Gotta make this a legit test. Oh, I didn't have the. Oh, I did adopt it. Make sure he's big. I'm so curious what it'll do if I give it an image. It might say, I'm sorry, I can't do something with it because I'm pasting in an image. But I didn't tell it anything about the image, so it doesn't actually know. Or it might take the like white border and there'll just be like a square. I'm really curious now. What happened? Where could he be? I don't know. I can't quite tell where Waldo might be in this picture. Look, it says Gamer Castell. Nobody knows. I wonder if he did something that was like small robot. Here. Copy image. Do a futuristic outdoor party in the style of Ware's images. Hide this character. I think when you give it a subject, though, it'll make the subject the thing. Use ChatGPT to find Waldo in the singular image of him. That's a good point. Or I could find like a simple. Where's Waldo? Waldo. Okay, that's a good point. So we have one that we know there's Waldo in here. Copy image. Here's another one for you. This is, and you find Waldo in this image. I don't care about my bad spelling. It's fine. It just puts it right there. I mean, if it can't find Waldo in a Where's Waldo image, can we find Waldo? Oh, let's see here. Alterium. Let's just get it as a copy image. I feel like I've seen this one before somewhere. Anyone see Waldo? Where's Waldo? Fire. I think there's... Where is he? Where are you, little bugger? There he is. So he's like right up front. Did ChatGPT make this one? Right there. Right up front. Okay. So if you can't find Waldo, even in the style of its own thing, then yeah, it's a lost cause. He's not gonna find it's not gonna find Waldo because Waldo doesn't have the distinctive outfit. Yeah, this is the book my kids have. Oh, it's all torn up now. Yeah, it's not able to. Okay, hold on. Waldo. So I'm gonna do what you suggested. Let's do it. I want to find with like Waldo. Okay, here's one right here. Find Waldo in this picture. My books are in rough shape too. Yeah, my kids have torn them apart. Now, if it can't find Waldo in this picture, it might get confused because there's more than one. We should say, where's Wayne? Find Wayne in this picture. Okay, well, I didn't get any other work done, but cloud saves was a more important thing. The debug thing is, so we have max player level. Oh, we could set player level. I'm going to do that while it's built. Where could I be? There's Wayne. Oh, it found Waldo. It found Waldo in this picture. There must be like a you know. Okay, well, let's see this one. So it did find Waldo in a picture that had, a very obvious Waldo. So that's promising. Waldo in this picture wouldn't be able to find it because there's too many lines. It would confuse it, right? What about the Coliseum one? I forgot where. Here, computing the optimal strategy to find Waldo. That's crazy. I'm curious about that, actually. So it can search images. Is that Waldo or is that somebody else? No, there's the girl. Okay, well, there's a couple distinctives. Great. Now that we've established you can find Waldo, find him in this bigger picture. I'm glad I can just paste it in there. I'm having too much fun. Okay, so we're gonna set level, right? Set level. Level. Change level. There we go. I already have change level. Oh, okay, I did that part. So, change level, change HP, give items, unlock, travel to an area. Alright, so I need to give items. I can just do give all items, right? Just give like one of every item. Public, static, void, give items. Just real quick. Give all. Since Waldo takes a while to get found. He's known for his red and white striped shirt. I'd be pretty impressed if it found anything. I don't think it will. Yeah, so it just can't find it when it's too big. There's too much going on here. I'm curious, what would it take to get you find although in that image. What limitations would it help if the image smaller? It's interesting how quickly you can find the limitations of AI software. Okay, give all items. So what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna do any numbers. We'll just do one of every item. So we're gonna say game database data for each items. I think I have to do inventory item. Okay, so it has to be. Can I add an item that isn't? Limitations not due to size, but rather the nature of my capabilities. Okay, so it's just that ChatGPT is not really designed for this. Okay. So I can find a large, visually obvious picture, but it doesn't have the pattern matching recognition for the more detailed. That's fine. So this should work, right? Give all items. I think that's all I have to do. If that works, then we'll just call it. It's after 11. I got super sidetracked, not doing any work on the game, just so I can fudge around with ChatGPT. And then tomorrow, if all works out with the cloud save stuff, I'll push a beta up so people can try the beta. And then hopefully next week we'll get the next release out. 1.3.2, I think, will be the version. I know Jacob's been working on some fun stuff. He's been sending me pictures. Sometimes he sends everyone else pictures. Sometimes. New enemies and stuff. Okay. Oh, wait. Does the console have to be turned on by default? Let me do it here. Game engine. Where's our console? Enable cloud saves. Okay. Where's our console? Is debug mode? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. So this is that user console thing. Hopefully it works still. I'm going to scoot off for the night. I'm beat. Need to wind down. Have a lovely night. I'm glad you stopped in, Wayne. I hope that you're continuing to do well. I look forward to your streams, and I hope you have a good night as well. All right. So, come on. Give. I think the problem is going to be, yeah, damn it. I need to like figure out how to unlock the player control. I'm gonna make it one more cheat here. Public. static void unlock I don't really care about that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to menu SGB menu SGB menu controller, and we have here current map theme unlock control. It doesn't want. Okay, we're going to do this in main. So this will, it's just a good way to force unlock in case it gets locked for some reason. All right. What is this? Invalid token? The frick? Public static void PC load letter. Okay, this should be my final test. It's the final countdown. I don't know why the console's getting stuck, but it's fine. Wait, did I put a command thing in here? I didn't. Sure. I mean, oh darn. Command. Unlock player control. Why is it complaining? Explicit. Split. Unlock. What? Don't know why that's a problem. I should not have pushed. I don't know why I did that. I was like, oh, it's a little faded, the pause button. I wonder what would happen if I push it. Oh, bad things happen apparently. Want you to not be paused. Did I just like... Okay, there we go. I thought I like locked up the system or something. Okay. It still compiles. Perfect. It's just a little pause. It's still good. Here we go. So first off, let's make sure we can actually unlock this bugger. All right. So now we can't... Oh, what? Okay. Does it only do this when I call a command? I didn't... That's very strange. That's interesting. It says unsigned reference. Uh-oh. Queued commands. Everything's breaking. What's going on? So now we've given every single... This includes items that probably wouldn't even show in the game. But every single item is available. There's also clearly a bug with the scrolling system that apparently does not know how to handle this much scrollage. There needs to be an abort, some way that you can like get out of it. I can if I escape. No. No, I'm gonna have to make it so if you hit escape, it goes back. Because it's not gonna work well that way. Green continuum potion. Okay, that's a good way to test. Perfect. I'm happy with that. So happy together. I don't know why I can't go back though. Escape isn't working. All right, good enough for government work. Go to chat, go to credits. Say thank you everybody for being here. I should be back to my normal routine of streaming twice a week now. The holidays are just a hard time. Is Stoff streaming again? What a butt. I'm gonna go stream. I'll go raid him. We're gonna go raid Stoff. He's a butt face. All right, y'all have a good night. Here's some hypes if you want to send them in chats. If not, we can just go say hi. Since he raided us earlier, we'll just go right back. Have a good night, y'all.